I'm from the Midwest in Ohio, in my town. It was the Grand Wizard, the Ku Klux Klan. Because they're outside the town. I mean, even to this day, even this modern day time, the Ku Klux Klan, they march down the middle of our road. You know, the middle of the main street. I mean, so what does that tell you about America?
Maybe to want to think about it,
yeah.
actually to write a letter. And this letter would be for the next 20, 30 years to the kids that you may not teach or you may not see, or even the next 50, 60 years, that will come to
time capsule sort of thing.
Sort of a time capsule, right, that will sort of tell them about what you think Sobel is about, what it's about, what you did, your little thoughts of any sort of advice you would give them from what you've seen and what you've learned here. All right, 3 words to sum up, Bob. Any 3 words you want, just to sum him up.
Charming, American, and a joker.
This is for you. How I grew up in America. Yeah, it was difficult, you know. I just went to a small Midwestern town. There's probably about 15 blacks in the whole town, 15 black families in the whole town, and it was extremely difficult. I mean, looking back. But you learn how to be tough. You learn how to defend yourself. I mean, most of us had to, like, you know, we knew each other anyway, so it's always like, if anybody would trouble you, you know, help each other out. And this thing about being called nigger and this and black, this and that, you know, you could fight all the time on that. And after a while, you got to be a little smart about it, because, you know, you didn't have to fight somebody. You could stand up to them, and after a while, the words didn't really bother you any longer. And I think if it did bother you, you wouldn't let it show. I had an opportunity, and the opportunity was to go abroad. And I could have went to Istanbul, I could have went to, you know, Germany or something like that. But fortunately enough, in looking back at it, the people that lived here, that I knew in the early days, said basketball was just, you know, taking off here. And I think I was just curious at the early days. And I just came over and had a look, and that was just, you know, that's past history. Just came over and enjoyed the people. And the diversity was just something that I could not, you know, when I came here, if you're from the Midwest, a small country town that I'm from, all you had was hot dogs and hamburgers and, you know, picnics. When I came to England, man, there was Indian food, there was Greek food, there was Turkish food, and the whole, you know, many different types. And not only that, but people. I mean, you walk down the street and you're talking to all kinds of people. And I think that was something that I found, you know, so fascinating. And then when I went back to the States on holiday, you know, you had so much to talk about. So not only did I bring a little bit of European back to a Midwestern town, but it was just fun to be able to tell people so many stories about what's happening on this side of the coin, or the pond, so to speak. You know, the Sobel has always been a vehicle for me. It's really crazy that I've been in one place this long. I mean, I remember when I first came here, and I didn't work at a Sobel. You know, I worked at a few youth centers. When I first came here, I worked at play parks and youth centers and adventure playgrounds. That was the mode of trying to get, you know, with kids and working with the youth and generate this enthusiasm for being strong and willing to, like, help each other out and that kind of thing. And obviously, you know, with everything happening with politics, they closed most of them down. And then I had the opportunity to work at the Sobel Sports Center. But even now, you don't see too many youth centers going on. You don't see too many play parks going on. So the vehicle I've had, you know, over the years has been the Sobel. So I have to praise the Sobel for giving me the opportunity to actually work out at this place. But you'd like to see a lot more centers that are like the Sobel, that will, you know, help kids or have kids come into it and be able to play sports and be able to come in on a cheap, you know, without having to, like, you spend a lot of money to parents, you know, for parents to get them to come in. Man, boy, we're gonna have some problems. I'm gonna get this on camera right now. This brother ain't gonna live too long if you don't bring my stuff in. He's had 2 weeks to bring it in. This is it. It's called Action On. And I need my action. And I had to bring an extra tube in. And I want to keep this tube all year. But if I keep on having people like this taking it away and not bringing them back, this won't last. This is almost gone. See it? He's got the other one. He said he's going to bring it in. He hasn't brought it in. So I want to record this on film. If you don't bring it in the next few days, I'm looking for him. All right? Yeah. You know what's so special about it is the people that you meet over the years. You walk down the street on Holloway Road, and somebody will come behind you, and with kids following them, and they'll go, "Are you Bob?" I say, "Yeah." "Do you remember me?" I say, "No. 20 years ago, I had you." I go, "Come on, keep it down low," you know. But so many people I come and talk to that I've taught so much, or not so much, but you come in contact with. It's been really good, and that's a challenging thing. Obviously, you didn't have that many people that you've given something back to. You know, when you work in a job like this, you're going to be pretty much social. You know, it's a social job. You know, when you teach basketball, you come in contact with so many different people, so many different ages, particularly parents. And those people are wondering exactly what do you actually do when they see you on the street walking down the road. They say, you know, I can clock my You know, and we talk about if looking back on the thing, would it have been different if I had stayed in America and worked in America and not came to England? I think we still would have had the same kind of relationship, you know, as far as family and stuff like that's concerned. My next oldest brother, he passed away a couple years ago, and they're very, very tight. And she misses him quite a bit. It's like any mother would miss a son. But she needs support now, you know, more so than ever, because she's getting older, it's like that. So I think it's my turn to go back home and give her that support. You know, I've had my little, you know, run around and things like that, and I've enjoyed every minute of it. But now it's time to do something for her, because she's been so supportive of me over the years.
So no, you're saying to me, you said to me on 3. We've done it on 3 last
No,
time.
I said, yeah, I said on 3, but I said start with 1.
All right.
Okay, yeah. So 1, 2, 3.
I'll start with 1, okay.
Okay, 1,
Do you
2, 3.
realise we're just talking?
You get it.
I get it. 1, 2, 3.
Help out, everybody. Help every now and then help out. I mean, just...
1, 2, 3.